Oral Traditions presents Beauty Pageant. This production contains suggestive language and would likely be rated PG, not suitable for pre-teenagers.
Ouch!
Stop it.
Ow!
I said stop it.
I can't help it, my hands hurt.
So what? They always hurt.
Why don't yours hurt?
They do. I'm just not a baby.
I'm not a baby, I just have sensitive hands.
You're a freaking baby. You've been doing this for weeks and you've been complaining the whole freaking time.
Well, I thought they'd toughen up by now.
What?
My hands! I thought they'd get used to shoveling coal every day.
What's the point of punishment and eternal damnation if you get used to it after a while?
You mean?
Yeah, numbnuts. It's always gonna hurt. May as well just accept it.
Numbers 2,832,526,842 and 3. Back to work. Now.
See what you did? Get back to work.
Sorry, Carmen. Ow.
I swear, Frankie.
Hey, Carmen.
What?
That was you-know-who, wasn't it? On the speaker, I mean?
The big boss? Yeah, pretty sure.
Kinda weird she's watching over us, don't you think?
She's everywhere at the same time. They're all like that.
Kind of a micromanager then, huh?
Jeez.
I don't say it.
All right. But what are you trying to do? Get us in even more trouble?
We're already in hell. How do we get in more trouble?
Let's not find out, huh?
So that makes me think.
Never your strong suit.
I know, but hear me out. If there's a way to get into more trouble, don't it stand to reason that there's a way to get in less trouble?
What are you talking about?
Well, if we can screw up and get demoted, maybe we can do something right and get promoted to something better. Something that don't hurt my hands so much.
Be careful what you wish for, Frankie.
But don't it make sense?
Yeah, and that worries me.
What?
You making sense. It's kind of weirding me out.
Yeah, me too. This place must be having an effect on me. Giving me, like, logic and stuff.
Remember? That's what Father Giovanni used to warn us about. The devil will tempt you with logic and reason. Only with faith can we save our souls.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Probably noodling Sister Benedicta in the sacristy.
Oh, man, she was hot. For a nun, I mean.
Can we get back to what you were talking about? Getting a promotion?
Oh, yeah, so maybe we, I don't know, shovel twice as much coal as anyone else, and we get a promotion to something better.
Such as...
I don't know, maybe a cushy desk job with paper cuts and stuff.
That don't sound half bad. Paper cuts.
Yeah, and carpal tunnel.
Shovel harder, Frankie.
Ow!
Brother. Okay, Delilah, you can send them in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
We appreciate you seeing us, Miss... Satan?
Just Lucifer. Satan is more of a title than a name. Tea?
What? Oh, no thanks. Isn't Lucifer a guy's name?
Frankie, stop.
Humans. Brother. You crack me up with your gender roles. You humans have demonized women for millennia, and yet you pretend I identify male. You certainly don't need my help to screw things up. But we'd best not let that slip, huh? I'd be out of a job. A cushy job. Anyway, I only have a couple of minutes, so let's get down to it. I had a report from your super that you've been doing good work. Thinks you deserve a promotion.
Yeah, well, we really been hitting it hard, you see, and,
I don't usually move people so quickly after their arrival. I usually give them a century to consider their options. But these are unusual circumstances.
We appreciate that.
Don't interrupt. It's rude. As it turns out, there's a sudden opening in acquisitions, and that department is already falling behind on their quotas.
What happened? Did someone get demoted?
Redeemed.
Excuse me?
Redeemed. Seems one of my best workers got a prayer chain going on social media. Over 1 million likes and shares. I had to let him go.
Let him go where?
Heaven, of course. It's part of the contract. You get redeemed, we have to send you up.
I didn't know that was possible.
My biggest mistake, that. Whenever you make a deal with my brother, you best count your fingers after the handshake. Anyway, that leaves us in a bit of a bind. We're behind thanks to that stupid loophole. Facebook alone is killing us. Look at this. Damn it! Delilah, the internet is down. Again. Call Comcast. I've had it with them. My brother's getting a big old laugh right now. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. So I need someone to fill that spot. In this case, given your record of teamwork, I thought it best to put you two together.
Gee, thanks. So...
Take this. Go up to Acquisitions, Level 1. Ask for Rosie. She'll put you to work.
Thank you, ma'am.
And don't screw up. There's a special place down here for people who screw up.
Yes, ma'am.
Delilah, cancel my appointments for the rest of the afternoon. I'm taking a spa day.
Whoa. Look at this place. The computers.
No wonder they're falling behind. They're still using Windows. ME by the looks of it.
I guess that's one way to avoid the 10 upgrade.
Yo, can I help you?
Yeah, we're looking for Rosie. We've been assigned...
You must be the new recruiters. I'm Rosie. Let me see your papers.
Are we gonna get our own desks?
Desks? Desks? You don't need no stinking desks. No. Desks are for my project managers, my researchers, not some wet behind the ears flunkies.
Oh, it's Frankie.
Beautiful. This is what she gives me to work with. Jew, my little demonic dots are starting out on the road until you get some experience. What did you know about the job?
Nothing, really.
Your job is to get the living to sign over their souls to Lucifer. Promise them earthly pleasures, success, whatever, in exchange for their souls.
Is it hard?
It's never been all that hard to convince a human to join us. And with the internet, even easier. With a single click, a woman can put her soul in Lucifer's shopping cart and check out. There are always tough cases, though. That's where we come in. Some higher quality souls need a bit more convincing.
Well, that should be easy. Carmen here can convince anyone to do anything. Heck, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for...
Can it, Frankie?
I didn't mean nothing, Carmen. I wasn't blaming you or nothing. I'm just saying.
Enough! Look, it's already pretty unorthodox to send a pair of agents together. They usually work solo. But I was told you two are to be kept together. Ahí estamos aquí.
So, how do we get started?
This folder contains all the information on your first target, Ginny McBride.
Hey, she's cute.
She's a beauty pageant contestant.
All right, so what's the angle?
She's terrible. No talent, gets flustered easily, comes in dead last in every contest she's entered.
So why don't she quit?
Who knows? Daddy issues, probably. Figuring out her motivations is part of your job. She wants to win. You find out why, and then leverage that to get her to sign over her soul. Then you make her win.
How do we do that?
Take out the competition. Bribe a judge. Who cares? Just make her win if she signs a contract.
Yeah, we got this. Come on, Frankie.
More coffee, hun.
What? Oh, thanks. No, I already have the shakes.
Nerves?
Yes, ma'am. I have a big competition tomorrow, and I can't screw it up.
Competition?
The Miss Pumpkin Patch Beauty Pageant. It's the most respected pageant in the Tri-County area.
That big, huh? Well, you're a beautiful girl. You're sure to win.
Oh, but it's about so much more than beauty. It's about talent and being smart and all that. And they don't just give the prize to anyone, no matter how pretty she is.
I'm sure you'll do just fine, hon. You folks sit anywhere you want and I'll get you a couple menus. Coffee?
Yeah, black.
Cream and sugar for me. What? I have a sweet tooth. Besides, it's not like I can gain weight anymore.
You mind if we sit here?
Gosh, no, please.
We're new in town.
Me too. Oh, I'm Ginny McBride.
Carmen, and this is Frankie.
Charmed.
A pleasure.
So what brings you to town?
I was just telling the lady here I'm trying to win the Miss Pumpkin Patch beauty pageant. I have a competition tomorrow.
Really? Frankie and I love pageants.
I think it's all the pageantry I love the most.
Really? Don't mind him. He was dropped down a flight of stairs as a baby. So, what's your talent?
That's the problem. Or one of the problems. I don't really have a talent.
No talent, huh? Well, today is your lucky day. Frankie and I are in talent development.
Talent?
We make stars.
Ever hear of Rebecca Black?
That was you?
Our organization. Look, why don't you show us what you got and we'll give you some tips to win the pageant.
Gosh, that's awfully sweet of you. Wait, why would y'all want to help me, though? I don't have any money or anything.
Well, we're just passing through town and have a little time to kill.
Consider it a good deed.
A deed, anyway.
Well, okay, sure. I'm renting a place right around the corner. We can go there if y'all would like. Pardon the mess. I didn't want to put my stuff away until I knew I'd be staying for the finale.
No problem. You actually have to pay for this place?
Oh, yes. It isn't that much. The landlord said he could tell just by looking at me that I'd get along fine here. He even gave me a discount rate. He usually gets $400 a month, but said I could have it for just $100 a week.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Neither one of you was never too good at math, I take it.
What? Hey, what are these?
Frankie, put those down.
Those are for the swimsuit competition.
Can we focus here? Frankie, stop touching her stuff. Jenny, why don't you show us something? What talent were you planning on competing with?
Well, I thought I'd try singing. I know all the words to Amazing Grace.
Let's hear it then.
Now? Okay. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like
Save
me.
us.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
That bad, huh? Oh, I knew it. I'm gonna flop again.
Shh, calm down. It ain't the end of the world. We just have to find what you're good at. Frankie, bring out the bag.
The bag?
We travel with a few tricks up our sleeve.
Here, take this baton and wipe your nose. See if you can spin it.
My nose?
The baton.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
That's okay. It was an ugly lamp anyways.
Maybe the juggling pins.
No, I don't think so. Give me that bow and open a window.
Oh, I always wanted to try archery. My daddy was a bow hunter.
Take this and this arrow. Now put it there. No, there. Right. Now set your sight on that sign across the street.
Carmen?
Not now, Frankie. Now, Jenny. Draw the string back nice and steady. Keep your eye on the target.
Carmen.
Can it? And release. You didn't come anywhere near the...
Children crossing sign.
Did I?
Nah, it's okay. Looks like just the flesh wound. How about we go back to the singing thing?
It's certainly less dangerous.
Look, Ginny, My Uncle Nicky was an opera singer back in the day. He taught me a lot. I think with the right technique, maybe you got a chance.
Really?
Can't hurt.
And at this point, I think damage control is as good as we can manage.
Oh, nuts. I have to be at the auditorium in half an hour. All the girls are expected to be there to learn the opening routine.
Well, let's go. We can check out the competition.
I have to go get into costume.
Good luck. So now what?
We find the person to beat and...
No, I told you, no sequins. They pinch. Besides, they're ugly. Totally like all the other girls here.
Whoa, Carmen. Check her out. She looks like an angel.
Down, boy. We got a job to do.
She could give me a job.
What are you two doing here? These rehearsals are like closed.
We're here with one of the contestants. We're agents.
Well, you're like totally wasting your time. This cattle call wouldn't stand a chance at like a chili cook-off.
Hi, I'm Frankie.
Frankie, my dear, I don't give it.
And I'm Carmen. And you are?
Cassie Carmichael? Winner of Miss Crawfish 2014, Miss Dandelion 2013, Miss Steak and Cheese 2012, though I like totally entered that one by accident.
You win a lot.
I always win, honey. Always.
I can see why.
If you two whatevers will excuse me, I have to go warm up. Tommy, you like got my pommel horse set up? Well, come on, let's get to work.
I can see why. Jeez.
Don't say it.
Does your brain always shut down when you see a beautiful woman?
Oh, she was more than just beautiful, Carmen. She was angelic. Like Teresa Santorino in 6th grade. You remember her?
Yeah, I remember her. I knocked out her 2 front teeth. She wasn't so angelic after that.
Wait, you did that?
No one tries to take my boyfriend away.
Who was you?
You meatball. But enough of this. Cassie is clearly the girl to beat.
Look at her. She's doing gymnastics on that horse thing.
Holy crap. She's good.
Oh, it's like she has wings.
Here, boy. Focus. We need to know more about this Cassie Carmichael if we're going to help Jenny beat her.
I'll do it.
I thought you were going to teach Jenny how to sing.
You can give her the basics. Pick a song and get her to memorize it, and I can provide the polish.
But...
Come on, do you really think you can get more from Cassie than I can?
You do have a certain charm.
Exactly, and I won't punch your teeth out. Let's head back to the apartment. You just need to find something in her key.
Her key broke off in the lock. Look, she's not going to make it on talent alone. We need to work on her question and answer skills.
I'm sure you can handle that. Find her a song and then do the whole Q&A thing. When I get back, I'll teach her to sing.
That easy, huh?
What could go wrong?
We haven't even discussed the contract yet.
Contract?
Yeah, numbnuts. The contract to sell her soul in exchange for winning the competition.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's the whole reason we're here, remember?
Did you know about the whole redemption thing? What Lucifer was talking about?
You mean the Facebook likes? No, that was news to me.
Maybe we could.
You shut your mouth right now. You know what the big boss thinks of hope? It's her best weapon for punishing us.
But...
Remember the words from orientation? Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Don't even talk about it, Frankie. It's not happening. There ain't no one gonna hold vigils and prayer circles for us.
Those deaths were an accident. You know we didn't mean for anyone to get hurt.
Them families will never forgive and never forget. Capiche? Now enough of that. Back to the contract.
You gonna spring it on her when she gets out of the shower?
No, I think we need to gain her trust a bit more. Get her close enough she can taste it. Then we pull it on her. It's like hooking a fish. You gotta play with her for a bit.
That's smart thinking, Carmen.
Besides, we still don't know why she wants to win so bad. She's lost every competition she's entered.
And even a few she didn't.
So why doesn't she give up and do something else? She's pretty. She could probably, I don't know, dance for a living.
2 left feet?
Good point. Look, you better get back to the auditorium and chat up Cassie. We need to know everything she knows.
I may not be the smartest guy in the world, but charming the ladies, I got this.
And bring all the people of the world together like a giant pot of gumbo and give...
No. You never want to compare people to food. Freaks people out.
Darn it. I just get so nervous with these questions. It's like I go blank.
That's why we're practicing. Try another one.
But I'm so tired. Can't we take a break?
You can have plenty of breaks after tomorrow night when you lose. Oh, will you stop it?
I'm sorry.
And stop apologizing. You seriously need to toughen the frick up.
I'm going to lose again, aren't I?
Not if Frankie and I can help it. You'll make your parents proud.
My parents? Oh, they're already so proud of me. I really appreciate what y'all are doing for me, but
Then wipe your nose and answer this one. Here's a tissue. So, Miss McBride, what would you say is the greatest achievement a woman can make in today's society?
The greatest achievement women can make is to achieve all the things a woman can do to make society something really great. And that would be a major achievement, like making a really good bowl of soup.
Do you even hear yourself?
I said food again, didn't I?
Let's try again. Miss McBride.
Me?
It's just you and me here, kid. Miss McBride, how would you describe your perfect date?
My perfect date? My perfect date would be in March, probably the 31st. I think that's the perfect date because it's the last day of a very long month, and it comes right before April 1st, which is my second favorite date.
Was you dropped as a baby?
Not dropping babies would make the world a better place.
Stop! That wasn't a question.
Sorry.
Put the red ones in my dressing room and, throw the others away. Gross.
Hey, Cassie.
Hello, handsome. Back again, huh? Where's your bodyguard?
Body? You mean Carmen? She's not my...
Never mind. What are you, doing here?
Oh, yeah. I thought you'd like to go grab a cup of coffee with me. Maybe get to know each other.
And why should I?
I guess you must get asked out all the time, and being so beautiful and smart and everything.
Yes, I do.
I mean, you won so many contests.
14 so far.
I bet you'll be Miss Universe someday.
I figured 2 years, maybe 3. I have to win Miss USA first.
Yeah, I know. My Uncle Dino is on the committee. Gets to review the applications every year.
Your uncle is on the Miss USA committee?
Yeah. He told me all sorts of stuff about talent. And man, are you talented.
But there's no talent competition at that level.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, you have talents that go deep, though. Right down to your very soul, I can tell.
You can?
Oh, yeah. There's a passion in your eyes and the way you hold yourself. I don't just see a beautiful woman. I see a winner.
You do?
Someone who could go all the way to Miss Universe, I mean. Sooner than 2 years. With the right manager.
My manager is already
But I understand. You must get sick of guys hitting on you all the time. I just figured you might like a coffee and some talk, but it's cool. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks. Wait. Did you say your name was, Freddie?
Frankie.
Yes, of course. Frankie. I'd love a cappuccino.
You got any more of that fizzy water?
Sure. In the fridge. Help yourself.
Thanks. So, you were saying about the Miss Turnip Truck competition?
Right. It was in the middle of the dance portion. I kicked and my shoe came flying off and hit one of the judges right in the forehead.
They must have loved that.
They didn't even let me finish.
You've had a pretty tough time of it.
Yes, I know. This is sort of my last shot. I have to win. I just have to.
Why? What's so important?
It's kind of personal.
Yeah, okay. I understand. I just figured if I'm gonna coach you, it would be helpful to know where your passions come from.
It's just so... I don't know.
No, it's cool. You don't trust me. I get it. I mean, I'm just the stranger, right?
It's not that.
I mean, people probably come up to you all the time and offer to help you for free, just because you're a good person.
No, really, it's not like that.
Maybe we should just get back to practicing.
It's for Skipper.
What?
I'm doing it for Miss Skipper Barbie.
Is that like an aunt of yours or something?
The doll.
Like the skinny doll with the enormous...
Yes! Well, her little sister, Skipper.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked.
When I was a little girl, I had a Skipper doll. You know, the beauty pageant Barbie?
I never did Barbies as a kid.
Oh, how horrible. Your parents must have been dreadful.
I had 6 brothers.
Ew. Anyway, Miss Skipper Barbie and I used to play pageant all the time. She was so perfect, so poised. She could tumble and do splits. She had the nicest dresses with tiny little sequins. I made a stage on my dresser, and she'd stand there to accept her crown, and I'd just cry. I was so happy. Have you ever been that happy?
Did I mention I had 6 brothers?
But one day, just as she was accepting the Miss Universe crown for the 10th time, my dog, Thumper, barged into my room. He took Miss Skipper Barbie in his big drippy mouth, and he, oh God, it's too awful.
There.
He chewed her leg right off.
Ouch. That's gotta hurt her chances in the swimsuit competition.
Her career was ruined, all because of me. I always locked my door before a competition, but I forgot that day.
Too bad there isn't a pageant for peg-leg girls.
I put her back in her box and tucked her into my sock drawer. I couldn't face her.
Couldn't you just get another Skipper?
Miss Skipper Barbie.
Right. Another Miss Skipper Barbie.
But it wouldn't be my Miss Skipper Barbie. It would be an imposter. Don't you see? That's why I compete. That's why I have to win. I have to do it for her because she can't do it anymore. And so I can be forgiven.
Forgiven? You want a doll to forgive you.
Forgiveness is something you give yourself, but you have to earn it.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna win this thing for Miss Skipper Barbie and forgiveness, we're gonna have to get to work. It ain't gonna be easy to beat Cassie Carmichael.
That really mean girl?
You know her?
Gosh, everyone knows her. She's as mean as they come. They say she won Miss Dandelion 2013 by slipping almond powder into another girl's kale smoothie. The girl had a nut allergy. She was never heard from again.
You mean she cheats?
I guess. It's not like she even needs to.
Well, don't worry your pretty little melon about it. Me and Frankie will make sure she don't try nothing this time. Now, let's get back to work.
For a doll?
A Skipper Barbie doll, yeah.
Technically, her name is just Skipper. She's Barbie's little sister.
How do you...
My sister Donna had all of them.
Figures.
Well, at least Cassie has a better story than that.
Oh, so you managed to actually get some information out of her.
You only get out what you put in.
What's that supposed to mean? Never mind.
It just means I bared my soul to her, and she responded in kind.
Responded in kind? You go to English class or something?
I told her about how much my Uncle Nicky meant to me, how I wanted to be an opera singer just like him, how I let other things get in the way of my dreams.
And she responded in kind, huh?
Well, actually, she was much more interested in talking about my Uncle Dino, but yeah, she had this boy she liked when she was 11, and he pushed her off a swing once. She vowed that someday she'd be Miss Universe and would push him off a bridge or something.
And somehow that's better than the Barbie story.
If you heard the passion in her voice when she told it, it gave me a lump in my throat.
You're gonna get my fist in your throat in a minute.
Sorry, Carmen. Anyway, did you talk contracts with Ginny yet?
Nah, not yet. Gotta get her a little closer to the finish line. That means you have to give her some quick voice lessons this morning. Come on. I left her a note saying we'd be back after breakfast.
Even with the voice lessons, she ain't gonna beat Cassie. And if what you said about her cheating is true...
Yeah, that's why we're authorized to use something the book calls agency.
What book?
The Complete Guide to Infernal Acquisition. Rosie gave me a copy to read.
Why didn't she give one to me?
It don't have pictures, Frankie.
Oh.
Anyway, we can use certain powers in a situation to ensure we can keep our side of the contract. It's super important that we keep our side of the contract or the whole thing becomes null and void.
What's that mean?
It means if we screw up, we get demoted so low you'll be begging to shovel coal again.
So there is something lower.
I figure it's cleaning toilets or something.
Well, that don't sound too bad.
Like those at the Cask and Flagon?
Oh.
Finish your coffee. We gotta get back and turn Sleeping Beauty into a nightingale.
I gotta stop by Cassie's place first. All part of my plan. Hey, ma'am, can I get a large regular to go?
Thanks, Freddie.
Frankie.
Right. But I really can't do coffee on a competition day. I can't risk having any bad breath.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't thinking.
That happen a lot? Never mind.
You look beautiful this morning. Sorta like a sunrise.
A sunrise?
It's like you glow.
Oh, no! Where's my powder?
Are those pajamas?
They're called lingerie.
Lingerie? Well, they're really something. They really show off.
So, did you, reach your uncle last night?
My Uncle Nicky passed a few years ago. I thought about praying to him, but I don't think I can do that anymore.
Not him. The other one. The Flintstones one.
You mean Uncle Dino? Oh, no. Your strap is...
But you said you could get him to come to the pageant tonight.
Sorry, Cassie. He's been working a lot of overtime at the docks. Your strap...
Is that like an auditorium?
The docks? No, I mean fishing. He works a tuna boat.
How does he, find time to do that during pageant season?
Oh, right! Yeah, he likes to fish when he's on vacation. Gets a couple weeks off, and he's been working real hard lately.
He doesn't work for the Miss USA pageant at all, does he?
Well...
You lied to me! To me! Why, you no good Italian flunky!
It's Frankie!
You miserable little turd burglar! You sweat-soaked greaseball! To think I wasted even an hour of my life letting you flatter me.
Letting?
You think I would, have anything to do with a hairy, unkempt Neanderthal like yourself, do you?
What's unkempt?
Take a look in the mirror. Or, a dictionary? Oh, wait. You don't know what one of those is either. Let me use small words so you understand. Get out.
For crying out loud, Frankie, how did you screw that up so quick?
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
What happened to Mr. Slick the Charmer?
You ain't never seen pajamas like these before. She called them lingerie. And one of the straps was...
Oh,
What's going on out here?
Good morning, Ginny.
We were just discussing things, nothing to concern yourself with.
You didn't sound happy.
You can make me happy right now by working with Frankie on your song.
You really think you can make me sound good, Frankie?
Yeah, of course. We just need to work on your breath support. That's the key. Your voice is an instrument.
A blunt instrument.
Oh, gosh. I'm so...
Don't start crying again.
It's so hopeless.
No, it's not. We can do this. You can do this. With our help.
But...
It's for Miss Skipper, right? Well then, show us you really want this. Because if you're not totally committed to this, we may as well leave right now and leave you to your own.
I'm in. I'm totally in. I'll do anything. Please don't leave me.
Anything?
Yes, please. This is my last chance. Teach me breath support. Teach me to sing. Teach me every trick in your book.
Now that's what I like to hear. Go get dressed. I want to talk with Frankie.
I'll be right out.
That was inspirational, Carmen.
Yeah, well, we got her where we want her.
Should we spring the contract on her?
You really think you can make her sound good with just breath support?
Well...
That's what I thought. That's good. Keep teaching her. Push her. When she realizes she really can't do it with her own talent, then, and only then, do we bring up a contract. She needs to know she can't do it on her own.
And how do we make sure she does win?
I'm going to go take care of that right now.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to pay a visit to the not-so-angelic Cassie Carmichael. The only way to ensure Ginny wins is to make sure Cassie loses. Hard.
It needs to be more to the left. Mark it about, 3 more feet over there.
Hey, Cassie.
What? Oh, it's you. I'm awfully busy here.
I want to talk to you. You hurt my friend.
Friend?
Frankie.
Well, your friend lied to me.
He had a crush on you. Haven't you ever had a guy tell you a fib to try to get past your defenses?
And why should I, allow that?
Maybe you shouldn't. How should I know? But you hurt him. Hurt him good.
So what? That little Italian flunky.
So, he came back with a crazed look in his eye. I'm worried about what he might do to you. He's kind of a boy at heart. When he gets hurt, he gets vindictive.
So, why tell me? You don't, care one meatball about me.
Maybe I don't. Not about you personally. But you're a woman. You got talent. You got here by a lot of hard work. I don't like the idea of some man trying to take that away.
Take it away?
Yeah. I think he'll do whatever he can to make sure you lose. And in the worst possible way. You know that little sugar bowl we've been coaching for this pageant?
The country blonde with the vacant look?
That's the one.
What about her? She'll be so taxed by this competition, she'll be looking for a refund check.
Well, Frankie is doing everything he can to make sure she wins. To make sure you not only lose, but lose to the worst of the bunch. And if anyone can bring the best out of someone, it's Frankie.
You're joking.
Surely you got a taste of his charms.
Well, yeah, I see what you mean. There is a certain dumb sweetness to him. Something magnetic, I guess. In, an animalistic sort of way.
Exactly. So my question to you is, are you giving your absolute best for this competition?
I always give
It's just that. Even the best demonstration of talent can be kicked up a bit, no? Raise the stakes a little.
Sure. I, suppose so.
You're doing a gymnastics thing, right?
Yes, that's right.
Any way you can make it a little riskier? Raise the bar so there's no way Ginny can beat you?
But it's already perfect.
And Frankie has already seen you practicing. He knows exactly what to expect out of you. Do something unexpected.
Unexpected?
Maybe death-defying.
Death?
Fire, perhaps?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Good, but remember to breathe from down here. Your diaphragm.
Oh, it's in my suitcase. I didn't think I'd need it.
Of course you need it. It's the most important thing to singing good. Watch how I use mine.
You mean you have one?
Of course. Now watch. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. See what I mean?
I must have missed it. Maybe you have to take your pants off.
Have to what?
Your pants. Maybe they're covering your diaphragm?
Yeah, well, I think Carmen would prefer I leave it that way. Let's get back to the lesson, huh?
Do you really think I can make it, Frankie? Do I have a chance?
Of course. Carmen and me got a good eye for talent. If we say you can win, you can win.
Gosh, I hope so. You have no idea what it's like to leave your family and friends behind to follow a dream, knowing they're laughing at you behind your back.
Laughing? Why would they be?
Oh, Frankie, I know how silly and childish it sounds for me to be doing all this for a doll. Everyone back home thinks I'm still a foolish little girl. My boyfriend, well, ex-boyfriend, he actually called me
Go on. Called you what?
an idiot.
That son of a...
But what if he's right? What if I am an idiot?
When you win, you'll be the one with the last laugh.
But does winning really prove anything? Does it mean I'm not an idiot?
I'm probably not the best person to ask.
But I am asking you, Frankie. Even if I win, what does that say about me? I'm just a silly little girl from nowhere, USA, trying to win a pageant. All for a piece of plastic I couldn't take care of when I was a kid.
Do you have any idea how many people never do something, Ginny? Never do something to push themselves forward. Just go with the flow of what's expected. Where I come from, the place is full of them.
Where do you come from?
Hell. I mean, a hell of a place. Nowhere, really. Could be anywhere.
Sounds like where I'm from.
Anyway, who cares what it takes to motivate yourself? The thing is, you're doing something. No one cares about your motivations in the end. It's what you actually do that counts. I learned that lesson the hard way.
What happened?
Carmen and I was doing something we shouldn't have. I'd rather not say what, but we wasn't looking to hurt nobody. But it didn't matter. People got hurt. Then more people got mad at us. And we ended up paying for it.
Sounds bad.
Yeah. I wish I could go back and apologize or something. I mean, I tried and all, but no one cares about that. All they care about is punishing you for your mistakes.
Well, we have to take responsibility for our actions, don't we? The things we do to get to where we are.
Well, sure, I guess, but what about after?
After?
After we pay the punishment. You think you can just pick up and move on as if it never happened?
That's where forgiveness comes in.
Forgiveness?
When you believe in your heart that you've paid the punishment in full, when you can say you've learned the lesson down in the middle of your bones.
No one is going to forgive us.
No, only you.
Me?
It's something you give yourself. It's not something anyone can give to you.
But...
Oh, they can try, and it's a start. But nobody knows what's in your heart but you and your Maker.
Yeah, well, it's that last part.
It's that last part where grace resides. When your heart is cleansed, He'll know. He's just waiting for you.
Yeah, well, We better get back to work.
Should I go get my diaphragm?
Let's just stick to what we have here.
Yeah, she's hooked. I could see it in her eyes. That little valley girl is gonna be walking through the valley of the shadow of death tonight.
Sometimes I know exactly what you mean. And then there's right now.
I just mean that Miss Cassie Carmichael will not be standing in the way of Ginny and victory.
Oh, yeah.
What's with you?
Nothing.
You seem to have lost your interest in this job.
It don't feel right.
Of course it don't feel right. We're trying to get an innocent girl to sell her soul to win a frickin' 2-bit beauty pageant. But that's our job.
I know, but...
Do you want to go back to shoveling coal? Or worse, the cask and flagon? Because that's what'll happen if we fail here. You and me will be sent right back to the depths for eternity.
But it's wrong.
Right, wrong, that don't matter no more. We have already been cast into the pits of hell for what we done. There is no more right or wrong. There's no more judgment. We are in a judgment-free zone here. We're beyond that.
Really?
Listen to me, Frankie. We can't keep measuring ourselves by the standards of the living. We are not living in the world of free will no more. We are what we are for the rest of eternity. The only thing that matters is how we spend that eternity.
But what about the guy whose place we took?
What guy?
The one who got redeemed. He wasn't stuck for eternity.
Oh, for crying out loud! You're not still on that.
Maybe there's a chance.
Frankie, you are not gonna blow this for us. For me. There ain't no redemption. And I ain't spending the rest of time itself shoveling or scooping. If I got to entice a few souls into hell to keep from doing that, by Satan, I'll do it. And so will you.
Yes, Carmen.
Now, you get down to the auditorium. I want you to use a little agency on Miss Carmichael's pommel horse.
Agency?
Magic. Or take a wrench to it. What do I care? Just make sure it will fail in the middle of her routine.
Got it. Where are you going?
I'm heading over to get Ginny and make sure she's ready to sign on the dotted line.
I thought I was going to meet y'all at the auditorium.
Yeah, well, I wanted to talk to you alone first.
Is something the matter?
Yeah, I'd say there is. What kind of nonsense have you been stuffing into Frankie's head?
Nonsense?
Yeah. Forgiveness, grace, crap like that.
Why is that nonsense?
Look, Missy, I know you don't really know us from Adam's off ox, but where we come from, that kind of thinking is dangerous. It's bad for us.
I really don't understand how that could be, but...
Frankie told you we did some bad stuff in the past?
Yes. He says he feels awful for it, but that you've both paid the penalties.
Yeah, well, he lied to you. We're still paying the penalties. We're not off the hook.
Then, when he...
Never! It's not that kind of thing. It's not exactly prison where you serve some time, get parole, and then one day you're free.
I don't believe you can never be forgiven. It just takes some time.
See? That's it right there. You're trying to offer hope. That's the worst thing there is for us. It's torture. Throw us on a rack, split us open, and just be done with it rather than give us the slow torment of hope.
Frankie doesn't see it as torture.
Yeah, well, he's as smart as bait.
You love him?
What? Yeah, of course I do. Why?
Because he certainly loves you.
Well, he's certainly loyal. To a fault, really.
Really?
Look, it's my fault he got in the trouble he got in, okay? We both paid the price, but his only mistake was being loyal to me.
And you feel guilty about that.
Of course I do.
And when will you forgive yourself for it?
Never.
There's your torture. When you no longer carry the guilt for Frankie's choice, it will end.
Yeah, well...
Shouldn't we be heading to the auditorium? I have to go check in. Hi, Frankie.
Hey, Ginny.
All right, we'll come find you once you get settled.
Everything okay? Did she sign the contract?
No, change of plans.
What?
We're not doing it.
Doing what?
Taking her soul. We're already damned. They can't make us do this.
But what about all the shoveling in the toilets?
You think we'll ever get redeemed if we add that girl's soul on top of everything else we've done? I've done. Did.
You? Wait, I thought you didn't believe in hope.
Yeah, well, I guess I had a change of heart.
Well, this is awesome. So what do we do now?
We let Ginny win or lose on her own.
What about Cassie?
Crap. Did you already fix her equipment?
Yeah, exactly like you told me to.
Well, I'll go and fix it. You go find Ginny.
Ginny! Hey, Ginny!
Hey.
You get all checked in?
Still filling out all this paperwork.
Can I help?
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Of course. Here, take this one.
By agreeing to this contract, the party of the first part promises the Miss Pumpkin Patch title in exchange for the party of the second part. So, where did this form come from?
Huh? Oh, I think that's the one Carmen gave me when we arrived. I didn't even get to look at it yet. Is it important?
Yeah, I mean, no. It's not the right paperwork. I'll take this. I need to talk to her. Be right back. Carmen!
Well, if it isn't like Two-Faced Tony himself.
Oh, hey, Cassie.
You here to like fawn over me one more time? Or do you have some more BS to spread?
Look, I'm really sorry for lying to you.
Too late, chump! I've like scraped better off my shoe than you.
Wow.
And that girlfriend of yours? You should just like pack yourselves up in a tin of sardines and get back on the boat you floated in on.
Boat?
Isn't that where you ethnic types come from? Like a boat or something?
We didn't come on no boat. We're actually from...
Look, you're like wasting my time here. I have to go get ready to show the people in this butt-ugly town what beauty and pageantry is all about.
I thought it was about class and poise.
That's a load of bull. It's about pure beauty. Something you wouldn't know anything about. Especially with that girlfriend of yours.
Carmen?
She has a name, huh? Does she come when you, like, call her? Or do you have to keep her on a leash?
Whoa! Wait just a minute. You can say whatever you want about me. I know I'm not too smart, but to say anything bad about Carmen? You don't know nothing about beauty, 'cause that girl...
Oh, she's a girl? I had some doubt if she just, like, identified as a girl or whatever.
We're done here. Goodbye, Cassie. I have a strange feeling I'll see you again in the future.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, well, I had to go take care of some things.
Ginny get signed in?
Yeah, she filled out all the paperwork.
All of it.
That's what she said. I didn't check. You said we was to let her win or lose on her own. Anyway, she said we can stand backstage with her. All we can do now is watch and see how she does.
Let's hope she wins.
Yeah, let's hope.
Thank you, Miss Carmichael. An amazing answer. Wow.
Okay, Ginny, you got this. It's just a simple question. Clear your mind. Think positive thoughts.
And don't say nothing about food.
Next up, Miss Ginny McBride.
It's okay. I think I'm ready.
Well, go on. They called your name.
Think she can do this?
Of course. I coached the snot out of her.
Miss McBride, your question. If you could hold up a single example of an ideal woman, who would it be and why?
I think the ideal woman is Miss Skipper, Barbie's little sister. A young woman who came out of the shadow of her big sister and shined a light of her own to inspire women everywhere that if they have a dream, they can follow it. and it will come true.
That was actually pretty good. It's almost like she got the perfect question. She may actually win this thing.
Maybe she will. But I got a feeling the talent competition is about to heat up. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Wow, Frankie, I'm impressed. You done good with her.
Thanks. My Uncle Nicky was the best.
Well, it's gonna be tight. I mean, that was pretty good and all.
Yeah, I know. Especially with Miss Carmichael coming up next.
Still, stranger things have happened.
Like, get out of my way? Shouldn't you two be hanging out in the loser room?
Maybe you could point the way.
Good luck, Cassie.
I don't need luck where I'm going. Kiss your hopes goodbye, greaseball. This is Cassie Carmichael's night to shine.
She'll shine all right, like a fireball.
Light it up, Tommy. Oh, no! Oh!
What were the chances of that happening?
Once again, our apologies to all the girls and our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of Miss Cassie Carmichael. We know in our hearts that she would want this pageant to continue in her honor. And so, without further ado, the winner of this year's Miss Pumpkin Patch goes to Miss Ginny McBride.
She did it!
We did it! We freaking did it! No more coal for us!
What are you talking about, Carmen?
Look, Frankie, I gotta be honest with you. I lied.
You lied?
Yeah, I didn't put Cassie's horse back to normal, and I adjusted the questions to make sure Ginny got an easy one.
Because you still gave her the contract to sign.
Yeah, because Wait, how did you know that?
I saw it, and I tore it up before she could even read it.
You what?
I tore it up.
You moron! What did you do that for?
Because I thought we really could be redeemed, Carmen. I believe it. You didn't take an innocent girl's soul. There's still a chance for you.
What do you mean for me?
Well, after I tore up the contract, I ran into Cassie. She said some things that weren't very nice, so... So I soaked the leotard in ethyl alcohol stuff I found. So I guess I'm still guilty for tampering. But you're clear, Carmen.
Clear? I never fixed her horse, for crying out loud. And I just told you I switched questions for her. I ain't in the clear.
You mean...
Oh, you little numbnuts. We're both guilty and we didn't even get a soul. We are so screwed.
Guys, oh my gosh, I won. I didn't think I would, but then that other girl caught fire and 2 other girls got scared and quit. And there I was. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, great.
And I owe it all to you, both of y'all. Y'all gave me the push I needed. Thank you. And Miss Skipper thanks you too.
Yeah, well, you're welcome, Ginny.
Oh, and Frankie, that thing you talked about before, about forgiveness and stuff, I'll pray for you.
Yeah?
Oh, come on, Frankie. We gotta go.
I have never seen more inept, incompetent pair of souls in my entire death. You two not only cost us a prime, innocent soul, but you made the entire department look bad by giving away our talents for free.
We're going to have to talk, Rosie.
Yes, ma'am.
We're really sorry.
Sorry. Do you think you're sorry now?
Look, Rosie, Miss Lucifer, ma'am, it was just beginner's bad luck. Next time...
There is no next time.
What do you mean?
This is one strike and you're out, and you are way out.
But that's not fair.
Fair. Do you know where you are? We have very different way of measuring what's fair or not.
I prefer the term diabolical.
Back to the furnaces, huh?
No, I don't want a shovel anymore.
Someone needs an org chart.
Ugh. You won't be shoveling. I can guarantee that.
Cleaning toilets, then?
Not where you're going.
Where?
You're getting the full demotion all the way down.
What?
Enjoy your time with your fellow auditors at the IRS.
IRS?
The Internal Revenue Service. You have just become their newest agents. And with a new manager down there, I'm sure you're in for an eternity of delights. They're all yours, my dear.
Like swell.
Cassie?
Say hello to Miss Fire and Brimstone Eternity.
Miss?
Well, like, come on, you two turd burglars. I've got a stack of returns waiting for you a mile high. I hope you're smarter than you look. Oh, that's right. Abandoned hope. Just my luck.
I didn't think you needed luck.
You didn't by any chance bring any of that lingerie stuff, did you?
You've been listening to the Oral Traditions production of Beauty Pageant, written by Steven Cardinal and starring John Black as Frankie, Sarah Callahan Black as Carmen, Tara Denton Holwegner as Lucifer and Cassie Carmichael, Andrea Rausch as Rosie and the Waitress, Kelly McDavid as Ginny McBride, and Rob Britt as the Emcee. If you are enjoying our Oral Traditions productions, please head out to iTunes and leave us a review or a comment. Doing so will help other audio drama lovers find our show. You can also follow us on Facebook or on the web at http://oraltraditions.org. Oral Traditions is a production of Straight Talk Entertainment.